Panthers, Dolphins, coming up on EA Sports. Miami. Will be the site for today's matchup. This game has officially begun. And this is Ginn running it out. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 26. Flip to the outside. Jones able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Panthers come out with a split backfield. From the shotgun. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. Third down on the way.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Greg Olsen has the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Panthers take it from the 33. Newton's marked down after a gain of 4. First and 10. And incomplete as Olsen can't hold on. Miami made the biggest splash in free agency by signing Ndamukong Suh from the Lions.
Last year, Miami could not stop the run at all. They were awful. Well, I can promise you this. They're going to be a lot better this year with that big guy in the middle.
Third down following the run. The Panthers will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. The Panthers snap it at the 41. Ted Ginn takes it in. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
Set up now at the 46. Now first and 10. Tolbert's going to secure the handoff. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Benjamin's got it on a pass. Had some heat on it. Coming to the line at the 33. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Outside now on the toss. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. 2nd and 10. Throws the pass. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
3rd and 10. He's into the open. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
I think it's easy to see why he missed this field goal wide, Jim. Look, as he put his plant foot down, it just got too close to the football in bad position, and that's why he missed it wide. Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
And Williams has got it. First down.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
First down at the 45. Deion Sims hauls it in. Met by Davis that time. The Dolphins on offense here to start the 2nd quarter. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. It's Tannehill out of the pistol.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And Matthews has got the catch and the first.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Tannehill's 3 for 3 with that completion. Tannehill's lined up. 2 tight ends set. They need to get the play off. It's intercepted. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. That brings the play to an end.
Kuechly, such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. Press coverage all the way. Toss to the outside. Mitchell's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd and 12. And it's batted down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
It's 3rd down coming up. drive this one from 35. The kick is through for 3.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
Landry's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Dolphins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
The Dolphins get a first down. First down here after the completion. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The Dolphins have it at the 39. Has his target. The offense needs 2 yards here on third down after the completion. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Third down and 2. And now Tannehill's going to take off. Tannehill's going to slide and avoid the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit. Look at that. The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the right.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 45. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Coming to the line at the 45. Tannehill's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Dolphins will approach this play from out of the pistol. Second down and 10. Complete. What a hit that time.
Well, this is an easy call right now for the offensive coordinator. He knows the situation of the football game, so you give the quarterback a nice, safe play to run right here.
Third down. Does their defense protect the lead? They force the interception and give their offense a chance to increase the advantage before halftime.
Good job by the defense. You know what they did? They just put more self-doubt into the opponent's offense. They're going to have a hard time snapping out of this today.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. First down at the 28. And it's swatted away. Second down. We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Panthers take it from the 28. Ndamukong Suh has the sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. Nobody's open. Just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. Newton's alone in the backfield. The Panthers take it from the 23. Newton to Olsen. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Newton in shotgun formation. Got drilled as he throws it. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Panthers will line up in a full house set, playing press coverage to the outside.
20.
Newton's going to take off. Newton hooks up with Greg Olsen. And that's Grimes in on the stop.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Jonathan Stewart with the football.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 8. Has the reception. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick. Miller's got it on the return. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second down coming up. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. Sims is there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Dolphins signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Come to the line, and it's first down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's wide open. Tannehill will slide here and in the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Coming to the line at the 39. Tannehill's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Should have had it. Second down after the incompletion. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And the QB is hit and dropped by Short. The Dolphins with no timeouts left. Third down after the sack. The Dolphins will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. Tannehill from the gun. Looking long. But they can't connect.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. The second half is officially underway. Miller's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Time for the hurry-up offense.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Kuechly with the sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. Just out of the half, and they look to put points on the board to grab control of this game after the pick.
They have a chance to really change this football game entirely. If they go down and score, that puts so much pressure on the opponents, I don't think they can handle it.
First down at the 24. Handoff out of the I formation. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it off the toss. Stewart's brought down after picking up only a yard.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
3rd and 6. Has the grab. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
If you want to be great in the red zone, you have to be able to run the football too. It's not always all about just throwing it. Good yards that time on the run and good blocking up front.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Back to the ground. Jenkins is going to make the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
This is 3rd down. Newton's on the move. And a flag comes out. There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage. Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Miller's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. It's Tannehill out of the pistol. First down at the 32. Down the field. Pass is intercepted. We're getting close to the final quarter, and this offense now has a chance to build on its lead.
Yeah, if they go out there and score now on the offensive side, what are they doing to the other team? They're putting them in some known situations. So the defense will now know that the opponent is going to have to go out there and throw because they're behind in the game late.
The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 20. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. Second down coming up. Here's the quick toss. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Dolphins team official. Lamar Miller's injury looks like a broken collarbone. The team is going to take him for x-rays after the game to confirm. On top of that, the staff is saying it's hard to know how long he'll be out at this point, but guys, it will most likely be an extended period of time.
On the money. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Welcome back to this defensive showdown. The Panthers believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Benjamin's tackled down after a gain of 10.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Good play call, and they make it work.
First down here after the completion. Stewart's got it on the handoff. Second and 10 coming up.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. He's got the catch.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
Newton's completed his last 6 passes. Now looking at third down. Third down and 7. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The Panthers line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. The Panthers from the 37. The Panthers now move the chains.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on fourth down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
First down on the way.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
This play call is for the fullback. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Press coverage all the way. Stewart lined up as the single back. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's marked down at the 41.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That is play number 10 on this drive. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Double tight end formation. 3rd and 5. Tosses the football. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The coach is going to go for it. That's a timeout by the D. The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing a blitz.
The Panthers have it at the 39. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
1st down. Pressure on every snap now. 1st down and 10. Going for the home run. Has the catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback and put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion. Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. 2nd and goal from the 10. Surveys. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
3rd and goal from the 10. Short has the sack.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. They'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. The Dolphins turned the ball over on downs. That was a last gasp effort to stay alive in the game, and the defense snuffed it out. Now all they have to do is run out the clock.
Yeah, awesome job by the defense. They've been solid all day long, and now this is about watching the clock. Make sure you don't create a penalty or have a penalty where that clock will stop. Keep it moving and get this game over with.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's tackled down at the 15.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
It's a two tight end formation. Second down and 9. Toss to the outside. Jenkins is there to make the tackle.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the fourth quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run.
You are a quarterback. You like to put up points. But when you got to win in a low-scoring game, how did it feel?
Felt great, because when you're the quarterback of the NFL team, it's just like being the head coach. When it's over, everybody wants to know, what'd you do? Did you win or did you lose? Well, today we won a low-scoring one, but it still felt great.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.